Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Dave. I'm a licensed podiatrist. I would like to thank you for watching my video on my Frugal Foot YouTube channel. If you enjoy these videos, you may wish to subscribe to the channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a heel spur pad. There's a few things that you'll need. One is you're going to need a roll of 1/4-inch felt. You'll need a pair of scissors. I've got some bandage scissors here. You're going to need the insole to a shoe. And for this demonstration, I've stolen my wife's shoe and we're just going to pull the sock liner out. So we're going to use this. If your shoe has no sock liner, it's glued right in, no problem. You can build this pad and just adhere it to the inside of the shoe. I'll show you how to do it. Let's get started. A heel spur pad is actually a really easy pad to make. Now, I'm not going to debate in this video the difference between heel spurs and plantar fasciitis and which it is. The idea behind the pad is the same. It's to take pressure off the bottom of the heel in the symptomatic area. Now, we're going to assume that that area is in the central part of the heel, and what we're going to do is actually make a pad out of this felt that's going to run in a C-like fashion or C-shaped fashion around the rim of this insert. Now you can use this, you could use an arch support as well, couldn't you? So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our felt roll and we're going to lay this edge right up against the edge of the felt and try to get an idea of where the other edge is and cut a square. That's good. Probably half the distance of that roll. There we go. All right, so not a great square. We'll fix that. Okay, much better. So now, how did we do? Well, not bad. So we need to get rid of these corners here, so we're just going to round those off. Otherwise, it's not going to fit in the shoe. Excellent. So now that should fit very nicely on top of our sock liner here. Remember, these felt rolls, this felt padding has an adhesive backing. We're going to peel this off in a second and it'll stick right there. Okay, now it's common sense. We need to get rid of the inside of this here. So I'm going to probably keep the edge about a 1/2 inch, maybe a little bit more, about a 1/2 inch, I think. All the way around. There we go. These little pieces, keep them. You never know what other pad you will make. I don't know, just put it in the drawer and save it. I save all those pieces. Don't skive or bevel any of the edges of this pad. You don't want to bevel or skive the inside or the ends because you're going to lose the depth of the pad. You'll lose the cavity for which we need to allow the symptomatic area to fall into. So don't cut any of the edges, just leave them the way they are. This is going to go right here now. So let's not, you could also, we mentioned putting it in here. I think probably to do that I would just need to cut the square a little bit more narrow to make it fit in here, and it would work just as well. But this is our demo insole, and so we're going to do it here. So what I'm going to do now is obviously just peel this. Now the video isn't over yet. I got an extra for you here, so hang in there. Okay, so I'm going to lay the outside edge first, and not bad. I think that came out pretty good. If you have any of these edges sticking out, just go ahead and trim them off, and voila, there you go. That'll work. So this works really good for taking pressure off the bottom of the heel. You could double this up, put another pad on top of it if you really had to, or if it's too thick, you could use your fingernail and peel off a layer of that. This stuff peels really easy once you get it started, and it'll just come right off. And now instead of a 1/4 inch, we have 1/8 inch. That's why I usually recommend getting a 1/4 inch pad or a 1/4 inch roll, because the 1/8 inch, probably more often than not, you're going to have to make 2 pads. 1/4 inch just seems to be the right depth for the pads that I usually make. So I like 1/4 inch. Okay, so assuming that you're having heel pain, you might also be having some arch pain with it. Maybe the diagnosis is plantar fasciitis. Oftentimes when I make these pads, I like to build an arch pad with it. And just to save on time, I already cut that pad, and I've actually got a video, and I'll leave a link to that video, how you can raise the height of your arch support. You can use it on this sock liner. There it is. It's already cut. I already removed the back, and this pad goes right there. So that link to that video will be below this video, as well as a link to all of the products that I use. Scissors, you can use regular scissors. I just think that serrated edges scissors, it's hard to get good edges, and you're just going to struggle with that. But you know, if you want to make do with those, you can. Maybe you have a decent pair of craft scissors you could use, but I'll leave links to all these things below. But there you go. So a heel spur pad and a arch pad, and there's a lot of things you can do with this stuff. All right, well, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. I'm Dr. Dave, and I'll see you on the next video.